Hi, I'm Bobby Hill, Senior Pastor here at Riverbend Church, and I'm standing on property that just over a year and a half, through a series of miracles God gave to Riverbend Church. We have been leasing our property in these buildings here in Bennett's Creek Square, but through a series of miracles and events, we were able to put a down payment down to purchase this property. Not only our buildings, but also 4 undeveloped parcels of land, all the commercial property here in Bennett's Creek Square. We were amazed that God had provided for us to do that, and we've been blessed walking through it to this point. We had a plan to build an auditorium and a new worship center right here on this lot that's right here I'm standing on here in the midst of Bennett's Creek Square. We had no idea that God just might have another better plan for us. A few months after we closed on the property, we were approached by some developers that were working here along the Shoulders Hill corridor, and they made us an offer that we prayerfully and practically began to walk through, seeing if it was really a good fit for us. They offered to actually swap land. They wanted the undeveloped parcels of land that is sitting here in Bennett's Creek Square that we own, those that we haven't built on. And they offered to swap us just less than 4 acres of land right on the corner of Shoulders Hill Parkway and the future Richard Bennett's Parkway, which will be a continuation of Meadowview Boulevard going right across Shoulders Hill. Maybe you've noticed there's a lot of development, residential, retail development in this area. It's only going to continue. And as a result of the agreement that we have arrived at, I'm now today able to give you this exciting update and announcement. We have finalized our negotiations, and for no exchange of money at all, an equal swap, we're going to receive just under 4 acres of land on the corner of Shoulders Hill and Richard Bennett's Parkway, with a whole lot more frontage and a whole lot better piece of land. We're going to receive that in the same state of readiness that this property was. In other words, we can build as soon as they're finished with all the city approvals and the upgrades to Shoulders Hill Road. You might say, well, why would you consider doing that? We're going to be able to continue to meet in our buildings and our parking lot, which we will retain the ownership of that as long as we need to into the future. They're going to begin developing these parcels with condominium units. What our plan is to begin to quickly move into phase 2. As soon as we receive city approvals to begin construction, we're asking God to enable us financially to begin the work on a new building. It will have the advantage of being a single campus with all of our facilities, administrative, ministry center, children's and family center, along with a 600-seat auditorium, all in one piece of property. 4 acres right on Shoulders Hill Road. You say, what are the advantages? Well, they're numerous, but let me just mention a few. First of all, visibility. No one's going to be able to miss a 3-story complex sitting on that corner on Shoulders Hill. Number 2, accessibility. All of the traffic, 13,000 cars per day on Shoulders Hill Road right now. No one is going to have a trouble accessing our property. Number 3, the value is greater. We recently completed an appraisal which showed us that the value of the new property is actually going to put us in a position of $600,000 better than the value of the parcels we're exchanging. So we're doing a land swap with the developers. They have their list of responsibilities, and when they're ready, then we'll finalize all the details. We feel convinced that this is a God thing. We didn't expect it. We didn't plan it. It was a little bit of a surprise, but over these past 18 months, we're convinced that God had His hand in it. I ask you to pray with us, continue to give into our legacy fund so that we'll be ready to start construction when God makes the provision and see our legacy fulfilled.